thought it might be time for a bit of an update on US shipping.
Yeah, but we do also have testosterone, tiny little bit, around the ovulating period. Yes.
Is that why you sometimes get a beard?
I don't accept your resignation.
I'm going to have my own channel called Dick. And it's just going to be...
Hi, if you're new here, my name is Chiara, and this vlog is all about the small business that my husband and I run together. We do talk about small business and we share our sort of behind the scenes of our working week, but we also talk about mental health and lifestyle and what it's like to work together as a couple. So I hope you find this video entertaining. If you do, we'd love you to like and subscribe. And this is just a short little clip of me prepping for the week by making some really yummy kind of like breakfast oat muffin things that were really yummy. Enjoy the video. Hello YouTube friends. I'm going to try and talk loudly because I'm not wearing my microphone and I don't know where it is. So it's Monday today. And I'm feeling very, I don't know, discombobulated this week. I know I've got things I need to do. I know I've got important things I need to do. And my head just feels very all over the place. It's about 10 o'clock now. I've done the usual stuff I usually do, like walking with the kids to school and stuff. I sat down at the desk to sort out some emails and bits for David. I haven't eaten, haven't had a drink. And I know what happens with this, like with the ADHD. If I sit down and I get into something, I then won't go and like do basic stuff like drink water or have tea and eat food. So I'm going to try to just send David the email that he needs because he's working out of the house today. And I will then make myself get up and hydrate and eat food. And I want to tidy the kitchen as well because it's such a mess and it's really winding me up. And then I need to crack on with, I think making a list would be a good place to start. The studio vlog that we put up last week was a bit chaotic. It probably didn't look chaotic, but so many technical problems. That's why it went up really, really late, 11 o'clock at night last night, and I was stressed because I'd filmed David on the other camera and it wouldn't just wouldn't load the file, and I hadn't put the mic on him, so if I hadn't have added in the extra footage you wouldn't have been able to hear him. And then we recorded the stuff for the sort of sit down chat at the end about how much money we made in August, and the camera stopped recording, so then we did it again. And then the phone ran out of storage, but luckily we had enough on there to carry on with. So I'm hoping that this week's gonna have less hiccups and problems, and I do want to start trying to edit these videos kind of as the week goes on, because otherwise I am spending a lot of my weekend editing, and I want to be outside enjoying the sunshine and all the things that are outside and the hobbies and all the stuff. Right, let's sort this place out. Finally. Okay, right, list. This is our squirrel washi tape. I actually painted this with watercolours and then scanned it onto the design. Really happy with how it looks, actually. Right. Need to do that. So my patrons and I, we've got a private group chat on Instagram, and one of the things that we've done this week to try to help us all be a little bit more motivated is we've said the 3 tasks that we're going to try and do each day. Kind of a bit of accountability, but also just as like a productivity hack. Works quite well for ADHD. So yesterday I had 3 tasks, which I wrote down in my notebook, and they were to do the orders for the day, the artwork and the orders for the day, to sort out my email marketing, so I've moved to Flowdesk now, and to sort out the US tariffs and try and get that back up and running again. Yeah, I did the artwork for all the orders, did not do anything else. Today's Tuesday, and I've got loads of stuff ready to print, and then the package should be pretty smooth running. And then I was hoping that today I would get the chance to do the things I didn't do yesterday, but it's already nearly 1 o'clock, and I've been on a bit of a go slow today. It's just been one of those days. So I'm going to try and crack on with this and see how much we can clear, because tomorrow I've got my ADHD appointment to discuss medication, which now I've remembered I need to go and get my blood pressure checked, and I'd forgotten about that. Okay, I'm going to have to write that on my hand or else I'm going to forget. Oh, I'm going to need to do that today, because otherwise I won't have time. I have to write things on my hand or else I don't remember. Right, okay, let's go print these things. Oh, water. Right, and all the tags arrived. Woo! Let's go make some stuff. Right. So I wanted to sit down with you guys and have a little chat about how I've been feeling. I try to be as honest and transparent as possible in these vlogs. So I'm just going to sort of like talk about how I've been feeling lately, and I'd be interested to know if anybody else, you know, feels the same. So I think a lot of us small business owners experience burnout quite frequently. I think there is not necessarily pressure, but the feeling that you have to keep going all of the time. I certainly struggle with resting and sort of stopping. I think obviously for those of us who are neurodiverse, and that can present itself in many different ways and challenges as to how you work on a day-to-day basis. But I personally struggle a lot with procrastination, with staying on task, with getting things done. And I will tend to put off what I would class as sort of like big tasks or big projects. Now, at the moment, I think I have got quite comfortable in sort of this new role that I find myself in, of the kind of like day to day running of the business, which is print off the orders, David's doing the artwork. I might do some artwork as well. Then I'm making the stuff, or David's making the stuff, but there are some bits with the laser that he doesn't know how to do yet. Then I will sit down like I'm doing here, and I'm allocating the products with the correct orders, and then printing off the labels, and then David will do the packing. And quite often that will take up a large portion of the day, which isn't leaving me a lot of time to do any of the other sort of tasks that I sort of need to be getting on with. And then I also think when I've got something like quite a chunky task to do, so this week I needed to figure out the US tariffs, which I talk about at the end of this video, and I also need to set up our email marketing list, and I kind of want to delve into Pinterest to see how that can help us with organic traffic and marketing in the lead up to Christmas. Now, I managed to get the US tariffs set up and running again on Etsy. Still haven't done it on Shopify. Didn't get around to doing the email marketing. Haven't looked at Pinterest. So I've obviously been doing other things. So like day-to-day admin tasks, sending invoices, things like that, replying to customers, dealing with customer service. It's not that there isn't enough time for me to do these things. It's about how I'm approaching and how I'm managing these things, and then how I'm also balancing my mental health and sort of tiredness and things like that. I have always found that I work better in the evenings. I could quite happily sit there in an evening and probably tackle the boring admin stuff that kind of, or I feel like in the evening I have the headspace to do these sort of like more meaty tasks. And sometimes it's silly little things like I need to book train tickets for the Southwest Planner Club event that I'm going to next week, and to do that I need to sit down, I need to work out what time I want to be there, what trains I need to catch, and sometimes it's just, I just don't have the brain power for it, and it sounds so silly, but I know that lots of people relate to this. So at the moment I think I'm starting to accept that my working day might be a little bit different to other people's, and I'm accepting the fact that I kind of need to grab hold of the bursts of sort of like energy and enthusiasm when I get them, and when I have my moments of hyper focus, I need to embrace them even if they're inconvenient, and that if I need to come back to finish some tasks off at a later point, then I can do that, and that's okay. I think one of the big realizations for me is understanding that I do kind of find a lot of the aspects of working in the business either not as enjoyable, or it's easy for me to let them take up all of my time. Whereas I actually prefer working on the business, and sometimes it's almost like I don't want to let myself do the tasks that I enjoy, and I don't really know why that is. So I'd love to hear if anybody else has the same experience. Oh dear. I wonder I was having a job with those. They're the left-handed scissors. Right, okay. We have had a delivery of mugs. And you know what these mugs are for? I've got to check them all, make sure there's none that are broken, because that usually happens. I haven't ordered very many, but these are for the Halloween collection. And they are black and black handled mugs. And we do like a really cool stripy, almost like Beetlejuice type pattern with the dog in the middle. I think it could be cool if we did cats. So as well, I might do cats this year. So I'm gonna just double check all of these, that there are no breakages. So usually the handles that come off. No, they all seem to be good.
Could you stand over there, please? I want to show you a parcel. Oh, no, you can stand there, actually. That's nice.
Fucking hell, stand here.
Stand here, stand there, stand wherever.
Not a robot.
Really?
I'm not good enough to be AI.
You're a machine. Look, an exciting parcel came. It's not for you.
Is it for me?
No, it's not for you. It's not a present. But
I've got to pretend it's good, is it?
it's exciting. I'm excited. You told me to get it. I just listened to you. I'm running everything by you now.
That's that rabbit. What I said was, don't get one that vibrates to take that music, because it will really put you off. Could it be magic? Back for good. What vibrator songs would you have? Could it be magic? Back for good.
Just look at the parcel.
It only takes a minute, girl, to fall in love.
Rihanna's Rain.
That's. Oh.
Yeah. It was cheaper.
What is it?
It's cheaper because it's a warehouse one.
Is it?
It's a gimbal.
Gimbal.
It's a DJI Osmo mobile, but now we can't afford the thing that's the camera in the sticky
got a
thing because
gimbal.
that's like £600. But this was it's £60, but because I got an Amazon warehouse one, which I tidied in here this week.
I'm sorry, I picked that up.
Thanks, if you wouldn't mind. This is cheaper. I got to figure out how to open it. Hang on, scissors. I'm pretty sure that's a health and safety violation, David.
I've had enough, Chiara. I quit.
Okay. I don't accept your resignation. I'm afraid. Postman will be here in a minute. Have we finished everything? No.
Where's the postman?
No, we haven't.
You're not having it.
Ooh, I don't know what all that stuff is. Okay. Ooh, comes with a little pouch for you to put it. Oh, David.
What? Oh, cool. What is it?
Ooh. No, don't break it.
Dun, 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 dun.
What does it do? I mean, I hope I know. Woo! Oh, it's a live one. Oh, I think it's... Oh.
Okay, the internet light hasn't come back.
Yeah, that happens. Okay, so you remember that thing we had before? Do you remember? Oh, is it moving or is it me? You remember that thing we had before where it was like, whoa! Okay. God, I hope it fits. Phone camera direction. Why does that not look like it fits? Does it come out? Oh, it comes out. Okay. You remember the gimbal we had before?
No.
The thing, the standing thing, and it would follow us around.
No.
The selfie stick that would follow us around.
Oh, the selfie stick that followed us around.
This is a handheld one. So when I go to London or Cheltenham, wherever it is I'm going next week, I can be like, follow me. And it will be like, follow me around, and people passers by will be like, what the hell is she doing? And I'll just be like, yeah, man.
Well, you
I've
move
got my
around
gimbal.
and it follows you.
Yes, we've also got this. Ow. We've also got this, which we don't need because this is, oh, hello. Look. Oh, no, that's so you can stand it up.
Oh, it's got a propeller.
How does that work?
I'm so bored. I haven't done any work today.
No, me neither. No, you have done work today. You did all the artwork.
Yeah, I did the artwork this morning. It's spoons. Oh, it's done. I can print it off.
I really haven't done any work today.
No, you really haven't, but I have. Artwork!
Yay, look at that.
Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry. I poked you with it. Well, you need to print them first. You can't do anything with them until they're printed.
Okay.
But yeah, how cool is that? So he's had me set up screen mirroring on the laptop so he can make sure that he's in the shot.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Who Knew Weekly.
So there were a couple of things I wanted to talk about this week, actually. Two things mainly. So you haven't been in the vlog very much this week.
Yay!
And that's because you've been working outside of the house.
Yeah, Spoons.
And I wanted to talk about that.
I haven't got a job at Spoons yet.
Not everybody's from around here. So Weatherspoons, he's talking about Weatherspoons, which is a chain of pubs, basically.
You know what Weatherspoons is? You don't need to explain what Weatherspoons is. Like McDonald's. McDonald's is a fast food restaurant.
Yeah, but they might not have Weatherspoons. And some of our viewers are international, where they have things like Wendy's and other
Wendy Spoons
establishments. So you've been working down there to sort of get out of the house a bit, which I think is great, for mental health, and I enjoy it when you're out of the house too. So I wanted to talk about that. And I also wanted to talk about...
I need the toilet. Sorry, I know I'm like a kid in a class. I need the toilet.
You are literally like a child.
Where's the...
Take the mic off. Don't do that again like the last time. But anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk about, which you brought up last week, was my period. As you're such a lovely modern man. But in context, so how the different...
Incontinent.
How the different stages of my cycle affect how much energy I have and how much effort I put into working. Because I think, you know, as people that menstruate, we often disregard, it's official term. We often disregard the actual different stages of the cycle and that process and how they do affect us. And we just get on with it because we're used to it. And I have been having periods now I worked it out the other day, it's about 32 years of my life. And you think I would have figured this out by now. But I was recommended a book by chiaralouisastone, which is all about periods. And I'm reading it. And I was reading the stuff she wasn't I? And I was like, I can't believe this. Like, it literally goes through like...
She was reading bits of it to me.
I was like, day one, you know, you start your period, blah, 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 blah. And then all the different aspects and how it affects you. And there are parts where you have more energy, parts where you feel more sociable. And then there are parts where you don't want to do anything. And I think I've been having my period this week and I have felt so, like I said last week, how tired and like really drained I felt and how like no energy I had. And I realise now that's because I was just about to start my period. So now that I know that, sorry, I'll give you a chance to speak in a minute. I can kind of look at the month ahead and be like, okay, plan stuff for this period of time. Try not to be doing too much at this period of time and just rest.
So what I was going to say is it's quite difficult for the guys too. And this is a genuine, I was going to deliver this as a bit of a joke, but it's
about you.
But it's a genuine thing, right?
Always about you.
So the other night, a crane fly comes into the window.
Hang on a minute. What are you about to say that I'm not going to
No,
like?
I've shared loads of embarrassing stuff.
No, you're not. You're not sharing my embarrassing
a crane
stuff.
fly came into the window. Yeah, so I'm chasing this thing around the room, trying to get it, hitting the walls with a thing. And Chiara starts laughing, and then she's like really laughing, and then she's hysterically laughing, and then she's laughing so much she has to run to the toilet. So I'm bashing the walls trying to get this thing. And then my son comes in a few minutes later and he's like, Dad, is Mum okay? Do you want to check on Mum? She's in the toilet. She's really sobbing. She's crying. And I said, no, dude, she's laughing. She just ran out of here roaring with laughter. She's laughing. And he said, I don't think so. She's crying. Yeah, that's how quickly it changes. She was in the toilet, literally
and it
sobbing.
is a bit, I mean, obviously
I'm
from
like,
my side, it's a
difficult.
Bit scary.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, for those of you who've had children, your bladder's never quite what it was. So, you know, laughing a lot, sneezing, coughing, or star jumps are always of a concern. So when I started to laugh and I was like, oh my God, okay, I need to get to the toilet just in case. And then I got onto the toilet and then I was crying and I didn't even realise I was crying. I'm like, hang on a minute, I'm saying to myself, am I laughing or crying? And I'm like, no, these are tears and now I'm sobbing. But I didn't know why. And he came in and he's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, I thought you were laughing. I said, I was. And I'm just like, what the? When you exercise, because what's that thing called? You have to do it as well. Those exercises.
Oh, the kegels.
Kegels, yeah.
Guys,
what's
listen
it called?
to this.
What's it?
Go look up the nurse woman that does Kegel exercises. She's so funny, right? So Kegel exercises are where you try to control your prostate as a man. You try to control your bladder so that you only go to the toilet every 2 hours or when you want to. But the exercises, she's like, position yourself naked. I think she's Australian. She goes,
that sounds like South African.
She might be. Oh, what is South African? She goes, position yourself naked if you can. Now sit on a chair and you want to withdraw your penis, withdraw it right into your body like you're a snail going back into its shell. Draw it in and hold that tight. Now look at yourself in the mirror to make sure that's... I was like, sorry, who does that? Who's going to sit naked on a chair in their bedroom checking a mirror to see if their penis is withdrawn? I did. I know the reason I did that, though, was because I wanted to check that I could withdraw it. And let me tell you, I can. And I didn't know that about myself. before it started.
Let's back to my periods.
Yeah, sure.
Because I do think that people don't talk about it enough, right?
No, certainly not on business vlogs.
And let's face it, if it wasn't for menstruation, the human race would not be here.
Why is menstruation men's?
I don't know.
Why do we have to own everything?
Why is it also menopause?
Yeah, menopause. Men are on pause. That's why. When women go through the men are on pause, they don't want the men. They don't want the men. The men are on pause. The woman's going through so much. She's like, pause. That's it. Pause. I'm surprised it's not called men are stop.
Same thing, surely.
Yeah, it stops everything.
So what's it like for you to live with somebody with such rapid changing emotions and moods? Be honest, this is a safe space.
Because of how long we've been together and because of how much you mean to me, it's fine.
What are you saying?
No, it's just like confirming how okay I am with it.
But it's like, what is that thing? Because I had this with my friends when I was at school.
Why do we
all synchronize? Why do all of our cycles synchronize? What is that about? Please, can somebody scientific tell me why that happens? Because it's fascinating.
Yeah. Why is it called a cycle? Why isn't it an arc?
Because it goes round in a circle and you start the period, you have the period.
Just when you finish one mood, there's another
and then
one.
it comes back round again on a 28-day cycle usually.
And when you start your period, is that when it ends, the mood, the bad mood, or is it?
Well, I think it depends on people. I mean, and it is obviously to do with the different fluctuating levels of your hormone. And so what I've learned is that at the beginning, when the period is happening and towards the end of it, that's when the estrogen levels are coming up. And then you get a tiny little bit of testosterone happens when you release when you're ovulating.
I feel like I've got low testosterone.
I think you've got low testosterone. We need to get you tested. Yeah. There's other symptoms as well, like tiredness and lethargy and things like that. I mean, I can
exercise like a bastard.
Well, maybe that's constantly. Why you're tired, because you're exercising all of the
exercising
time.
Constantly should ramp up my testosterone.
Women obviously can also suffer with low testosterone, and it can make them really tired. But then the end of the cycle, it's the progesterone that goes up.
No, women don't have low testosterone. They have estrogen and progesterone.
Yeah, but we do also have testosterone, tiny little bit around the ovulating period. Yes.
Is that why you sometimes get a beard? No, I mean, but why women, not you specifically, but is that why you do sometimes see like bearded...
Do not talk about my chin hairs.
I wasn't really talking about your chin hairs. I was just saying, is that when you do get chin, if you get chin hairs...
Look, I have chin hairs because my nan had chin hairs, okay?
So hang on, I'm not getting...
These are, what's the word, genetic chin hairs.
I'm fighting to keep...
Don't shame my Billy Goat scruff
I'm fighting to keep a healthy amount on my beard, and what you're saying is you've got too low testosterone, so you want less hairs. No, you want your testosterone to disappear completely, so you don't.
No, I don't want it to disappear completely.
And I want the chin hairs that you've got from my bits.
I'd be really tired if I had no testosterone. But hang on, what I think is fascinating about you is over the years, obviously, as I've known you for a very long time, your hair has remained gloriously red, with almost no grey in it whatsoever. Yeah. And your beard has slowly got more and more white and less red. And I'm fascinated to see what's going to happen.
Leave a comment.
Oh my God. Anyway,
if
not
if
what
they're
here for.
If you want me to shut up about all this stuff, this is a vlog. This is not supposed to be about
This is whatever we want it to be. This is about life. This is life, right? Running a business is about life. We're a husband and wife team and we run a business together, and this is what happens. But what I am going to talk about in the end of the vlog is about the US tariffs and how I have kind of got that back up and running again. So if you're here for some like informative information, then you want to wait till the end.
If you want us to talk about something else, you'll have to leave a comment and ask us stuff.
Yeah, but see, I think this vlog provides a real mixture of things. So I kind of talk about the businessy type stuff and that kind of thing that interests me and the things I've discovered and learned along the way. And then this is here for just pure entertainment. But I tell you what, the comments are all about how hilarious and funny we are. So I think that must be the bit that they enjoy.
It doesn't even feel like I'm not making jokes. I'm just being serious.
You're just being ourselves. You're just being ourselves. We are just being ourselves.
It's just weird that you're talking about arts, crafts, penises and periods.
No, I'm talking about periods. You're the one that keeps bringing up penises.
Because I have a penis and you have a period.
Yes.
Right. The reason I'm talking about penises is because I have one and you having periods,
Lots
and you're
of people have penises. They don't all talk about them.
right. Lots of people have periods. They don't fucking talk about
Not
them on
enough
vlogs.
people talk about them.
Or not enough people talk about penises. I want a penis talk. I'm going to have my own channel called Dick, and it's just going to be about a penis. But
No, please don't call it Dave's dick.
no, seriously. Yeah,
Do you remember Dick and Dom?
yeah, that wasn't a
Dick
penis.
and Dave.
That wasn't a penis and a person.
No,
that
there
was
were
two guys.
people.
Dick and Dom were two people.
I know. I used to watch it.
Not so Dom and his pet penis.
Dick and Dave.
Yeah. Vidal Sassoon, Dick and Dave.
Dave's dicks.
Yeah. I've only got one, unless you're talking about my
But
friends.
you could talk to other people about their.
Have you got a dick? Leave a comment.
No.
There'll only be 2 comments. There's 2 guys watch this.
No, all the husbands are lurking. The husbands are lurking in the background. They're listening, but they're pretending they're not watching. Kind of like when you watch Married at First Sight Australia with me.
Oh, I love Married at First Sight. The drama is
I've
amazing.
really got him into it. It's brilliant.
She went out last night with her ex.
And again, why?
And, she's married
why
to
are
me.
they like Crocodile
Yeah,
Dundee?
yeah. She says that all that
They
happened.
don't talk.
She says that all that happened is she went out with her ex and they had a sandwich, but she was gone 26 hours. And I'm worried something happened. Did something happen? No, we're just friends.
We're on season 11 at the moment. I've watched all of them, but this is the first one David's watched.
You're just friends? Isn't that a condom hanging from your ear? No!
But no, it's really entertaining and I love it. Love all the drama.
So
And
imagine marrying somebody you've only just met.
I know.
Like, just then.
I wonder how many of them actually have successful, like, still in a relationship. I know the Love is Blind one, quite a few of them have worked out, but I don't know what the ratio is with Married at First Sight Australia, and I don't want to look because I don't want any spoilers.
That's like deciding before you go out that the first person you see at a bus stop, you're going to ask them to marry
Well, no,
you.
the whole point is that they've been matched by these experts.
Expert. These guys haven't even got any qualifications. I've looked them up. None of them are experts.
So the other thing, you being out of the house, how's that been for you this week?
I've been happier. Quietens my negative voice a bit. I have this very negative voice. This is not a joke. This is
No,
serious.
seriously. And again, we're covering really gritty topics today, like periods and mental health.
I have a really negative voice that plagues me pretty much constantly. But when I'm in a place with loads of activity and noise, I don't hear it so much, but it has to be a lot. So spoons is perfect for me because I just get a decaf coffee and I sit there doing the artwork and there's so much noise that I can't think.
It's that ambient noise that's around you, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, I have the opposite problem to you. And not that I have a voice going, you're amazing. It's not like that. But I don't have any voices at all inside my head. But, well, I do. But, you know, thinking voices, ADHD voices. But I have the other thing where if there's too much noise going on around me, I'm listening to that conversation and that conversation and that conversation and that conversation and I cannot think. So I have to have music or a TV program on. So for me, working in a coffee shop or somewhere like Spoons, I don't think I could do it. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'd be pleasantly surprised and it would be the same thing as if I was listening to music or having a TV thing on. But you can kind of
speak
tune it out.
so quickly.
That's the ADHD.
I can barely...
Everybody's always said that to me, actually, about how fast I talk.
What?
People have always said that to me over the years about how fast I talk. And I've realised through reading that book about ADHD that I'm reading, that the talking fast is part of the hyper side. Have you noticed when we sit and watch a film, my foot is constantly like tapping?
Kiara narrates a film, right? So when we watch a film, right, I'm watching the film.
Don't ever watch films
and
with me.
I don't need subtitles or anything because Kiara, if I couldn't see properly, Kiara literally narrates the film. So
I don't mean to.
A guy walks into a room, she's like, there he goes, he's just coming into the room now. And then he speaks to her. Now he's looking around the corner. I bet he shoots him. He shot him. I told you he'd shoot him. Here comes that other woman from earlier. Oh, she's wearing the same dress. I was like,
because what I'm doing
it's like
is
an
basically
audio book.
like the thoughts inside my head. I'm just verbalizing them, and the only time I don't do this is obviously if we're in the cinema. But it's like, this is why I think we'd be great on something like Gogglebox, because
so annoying.
I'd either really irritate people or they'd find it really entertaining.
Yeah, so a guy walks into a room and the woman who's already in the room goes, oh, hi, John. And Kiara goes, it's John. I'm like, yeah, shit, is it?
Well, no, but I'm things like, I'm going, oh my God, where's she going? Oh, what? No, don't go in there. Are you crazy? Why would you go down there on your own?
Yeah,
and then I look, I turn around and David's like, looking at me like this.
But it's constant. She's like, oh, don't go in there. Don't go in there. She's going to go in there. She went in there. She went in there. She's in there now. She's in there. I'm like, oh
but
my
what's
God.
really funny is my son started to do this as well.
Oh, the two of them.
Right, so he started to do it as well. And then I think the other day, he must have been in the next room. He could hear me doing it, and he sort of came in and went, "Is that what it sounds like when I do that as well?" And we were like, "Yeah."
Rolling the dice.
Right, so hoping it's still recording. Getting really paranoid about this now. I'm going to wrap it up because there's more of the vlog to go. And again, this one's going to be like really, really long. But apparently you guys like that, so that's great. So what I will say is next week's vlog might be a bit different because I am off to the Southwest Planner Club event and I'm travelling up on the Friday. So I am either not going to be able to release the vlog on Sunday, or it will be like a short 4-day vlog, like Monday to Thursday, that I'll schedule to go up on the Sunday. Depends on how organised I am, really. And then I might do just a vlog about Southwest Planner Club, if I can, if people don't mind being filmed.
I'll get on it somehow. I always do.
Brilliant. But yeah, as always, we really, really love the comments. Like the comments are what make it all worthwhile. It's so lovely to like read and hear your thoughts and the bits of the vlog that you like and the bits that you found interesting. So please leave us a comment because we do reply to every single one, and you reply as well, don't you, with your own weird phantom account. So today is a very exciting day because we have Fiona from Creative Stationery London dropping by for a visit. So she's come all the way down, not really to see me. I mean, I'm sure it is to see me because, you know, that's nice. But because she's purchased the foiling machine from us. If you don't know who Fiona is, she was the one responsible for making these gorgeous planners for Coco Natasha, and I know she's also made planners for other people in the small business community as well, and she also has her own range of planners that you can purchase, and she makes them all by hand. So the foiling machine, I know, is a piece of equipment that she was really like keen to add to her business, and as I know that we're not likely to use it for probably a long period of time, it would just sit there. It seemed like such a waste. So she's coming by today to pick it up, and I'm really excited to see what she does with it, and I'm excited to see her again, so that's nice. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm trying to make lunch for you.
I'm trying to do like
Are we doing, is this gymnastic?
Reverse.
What on earth? That is going to end
These
in...
work. These work your chest.
David, that's going to end in disaster. What are you doing? You're going to hurt yourself.
No, I feel good.
Yeah, hilarious. If I tried to do that, we'd be at A&E.
Give it a shot. Give it a shot.
Not a chance.
Please,
No.
I'll film it. Go on.
What are your omelette burns?
Don't help. Oh, is my omelette going to burn?
Yeah.
Shit. Don't hurt yourself.
I can't leave the shoes on.
I'm sorry. No, I wasn't serious. I don't think you should try. I'm worried. Yeah, Kiara, I don't think you... Yeah, Kiara, that's really good. Now let that go. Kiara, you're going to hurt yourself. Don't do it, Kiara. Don't do it.
Ow! Oh,
You hurt yourself, didn't you?
I've got a new vagina.
You've got a new vagina.
I made a new one.
I need a new vagina. I don't know what that was about. I don't know what I was going to do with that.
You just made it weird then.
I'll make everything weird. What? That wasn't weird. Climbing on a bloody kitchen
Did it
surface.
first?
Okay.
There it is. We haven't already done this once.
It's so cool.
Yeah. So I, with my books, have I got one? Here's one. So I would rest them on there like that. So we had these made in China, so they printed that for us, and then we would just put the name on the front. And I've finally sold them all. I ordered like 1,000. It took me about 3 years to sell them all.
Wow, right?
Yeah.
How? But then you know what you're like in hyperfocus.
Yeah.
The world doesn't exist.
Weirdly, my hyperfocus is like the working on the business stuff. So when I'm like going through all the figures and I'm like figuring stuff out and I'm digging it all apart, that's the bit I'm hyper focused on. All of the like actual making stuff, I'm like bored, don't want to do this. And that's why I bought the little
already
laser.
named Hoobie the hot foil press.
Amazing.
So I was like, how can I pay homage?
Yay.
So I'm just so grateful, if I'm honest.
Oh no, it's fine because
Yeah, well, this is the thing, right? She goes, we've done all right this month because we've just selling the equipment. I'm like,
I literally cracked up so
I
hard.
was like, what's the whole point of that? Is like,
Yes,
the only thing I
Kieran
can do.
made these for coconut alpha.
Yeah, I know. I heard about this.
I haven't used it yet because it's too pretty, but
So-
I need to.
So
use it.
you
I don't wanna,
actually physically make them?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, we went to the London Stationery Show.
Yeah, so I've done that twice. I did it straight off the back of lockdown.
It would
You
be
can
more
do
worth it to
more.
us to go to Crufts.
Do
But
crafts,
that's like
jump on
It's
TikTok.
like £8-9 grand, and I'm just like,
Yeah, we really need to jump on TikTok more.
yeah, we
I'm
do.
gonna get rid of that lot.
Yeah.
Look at it.
But
All,
like-
all this is my like stationery bits and pieces.
So this gorgeous planner
Here,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully we can hear us today.
2.0 is coming.
Yeah. So I'd love to do something that helps people to plan for their
I was
business.
literally going to say a small business
But
planner.
in like a, rather than sort of like a diary, it would be more like a, what's your goals for like quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four, how are you going to achieve them, what products have you got planned, how much
Yeah.
volume would you need to shift in order to make the amount of money that you want to make, and to have that kind of stuff.
That is
in it.
your niche, and
Yeah.
I would say run with it. I
Yeah.
wouldn't say do anything other than something that you are passionate about. And I think for you, you are very good with the numbers.
Yeah.
And I think you should bring something, because lots of people are scared of numbers.
Mhm.
Like numbers scare people. Like,
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
So like working, so for example, like a page
like a working
where
planner.
it helps you to work out the costs and how much you should charge,
Yeah, like
and how
little
to do your
formulas.
overhead. So I want it to be to help them like plan out their year for their business and how they're going to grow. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like, it's a planner / diary / guide.
Are you
But-
guys supposed to be in shot here?
Oh, well, you're not in charge.
I'm just
Oh,
very-
thanks,
you were.
David.
No, you were in shot. You were.
Thanks.
I was just asking.
I thought it might be time for a bit of an update on US shipping. I haven't really said an awful lot about it. I've been trying to sort of like navigate it slowly and sort of wait to see what, unfolds. I've attended a lot of the webinars by, oh my God, I can't remember what they're called. They're the same people that provide our GSPR stuff actually. But I've attended some of their webinars, and from what I can see now that Royal Mail have got the PDP service, is that what it's called? Oh my God, really doing well here. The duties paid service set up. I think it's quite straightforward. From what I have read, you can only send parcels. You have to use the duty paid. You enter your country of origin for your product. So for example, if you're making the product here in the UK, then you would enter that as your product of origin. But if you are buying the base of the material and you're not doing really much to change its form, then its country of origin may not be the UK. I'm trying to think of an example. My interpretation, and it is only my interpretation, is that if you buy a mug, a plain mug to sublimate, and that mug has originally come from China, even though you've purchased it in the UK, you would have to say that the origin of that product was China. And then when you are sublimating it, I do not believe that that is changing it that much to say that its origin is now the UK, if that makes sense. So with us, we are obviously buying our pet tags. We get those from America. We are printing onto them, but we are not changing its. We're not changing what it is. We're not changing what the product is. We're just adding to it. So therefore, my interpretation is that product, its origin is America. And when I have, I've had to sample this on the Royal Mail website. So I've got my HS commodity code, which is the code by which they determine what all of the products are. And you can find these on the .gov website. And also I think Royal Mail have a service where you can look it up as well. You sort of type in what the product is and it will give you the code. So I've put my code in. I've put the manufacturing origin as the USA, and there are no customs for me to pay because the item has come from America. And my understanding is that they want to increase people buying from America. So obviously I'm doing that. I'm buying from America, I'm printing onto it, and then I'm sending it back. So it looks like the only charge I'll have to pay is the 50p fee. I have reached out to Global Trade Department, that is the name, I couldn't remember, to clarify this. because I watched their webinar and somebody said something else and I wasn't really sure. So I was like, okay. But then when I've gone onto the Royal Mail website and put that information into their system, that's what's come back to me. So I'm going to switch on the USA shipping to Etsy again, and I am going to monitor it very closely and see what happens. It may be that they ask me for some kind of proof or verification that the item has originated in America. The item may come back to me. I don't know. I have also heard rumblings, and again, this is just what I'm reading online, so it's nothing solid, that because the tariffs have been ruled illegal, that there is the chance that this may all kind of go away. So I don't know. We'll see.